Welcome to the BWISE PoliSports podcast, where we explore the intersections of race, sports, politics, gender, economics, and culture through the lens of Black women in sports excellence. This is more than a sports podcast. This is a space where we break down how power, money, and influence shape the games we love and the women who define them. From the court to the corner office, from the sideline fashion to multi-million-dollar endorsements, every angle of the sports world tells a story about who holds power, who profits, and who gets left behind. Today we're launching into episode 4 of our urban sports culture series, Entrepreneurship in the Stands, turning fandom into business. Our focus shifts from the athletes themselves to the fans, the creators, the loyal supporters, and trendsetters, and how their love for the game can be transformed into real opportunities for wealth, influence, and community impact. Our tagline frames the journey perfectly. Don't just watch the game, build from it. Let's briefly revisit what we've uncovered in the previous episode. Episode 1, defining the game. What is urban sports culture? That introduced us to the foundation of urban sports culture, showing how the game extends beyond the court into the street, gym, and community. And emphasizing that it's bigger than the game, it's the culture. Episode 2, the politics of culture, who controls the narrative. Expose the gatekeepers profiting from culture while keeping the creators on the outside, reinforcing that culture belongs to the people, not the gatekeepers. Episode 3, the economics of style, sneakers, merch, and urban branding, highlighted how fans and athletes generate billions in culture-driven industries, underlining that drip is currency and culture is cash flow. Yet Black women are often excluded from the largest pieces of the pie. Now in episode 4, we turn the lens directly to the entrepreneur in you, the fan. What if your energy, creativity, and cultural insight could become a platform for business? What if the hours spent analyzing games, lining up for merch drops, creating content, or supporting local athletes could translate into ownership, equity, and influence? Today we'll explore the pathways for fans to step out of the stands and into the boardroom, studio, or training gym. We'll cover multiple ways to monetize fandom, including starting podcasts, social media channels, fan-led media outlets, and digital platforms. We'll explore launching clothing lines, sneakers, or streetwear inspired by sports culture and creating youth leagues, AAU teams, or training academies where former athletes can pass on signature moves and coaching expertise. By weaving creativity with entrepreneurship, fans have an opportunity to transform their passion into tangible business ventures that uplift communities. But building a business in the sport world is more than about ideals. It's about strategy, networks, and mindset. This episode will show how to navigate the landscape, identify opportunities, and leverage influence to generate income. Whether you're a fan, a former player, or a young entrepreneur just starting out, there's a pathway to turning your love for the game into a brand, a business, and a movement. So here's the guiding question for this episode. How can fans turn love for the game into real business that creates wealth, influence, and community impact? Stick with us as we unpack real-world examples, actionable strategies, and inspiring stories. Remember, in urban sports culture, the stands aren't just for watching. They're a launching pad for the next generation of creators, entrepreneurs, and moguls. Don't just watch the game, build from it. Fans have always been the heartbeat of sports culture, but in today's digital landscape, they're no longer just spectators. From podcasts to blogs, YouTube channels to TikTok content, fans are leveraging their passion and expertise to create income streams while amplifying the games, the players they love. The energy and creativity that once lived in arenas and playgrounds now translates directly into digital influence and economic opportunity. Podcasts are one of the fastest growing platforms for fan entrepreneurship. By providing analysis, interviews, or commentary on women's basketball and urban sports, fans are building loyal audiences that attract sponsorship, ad revenue, and brand partnerships. These fan-led shows often spotlight players, coaches, and culture in a way mainstream media overlook, creating both visibility and value for underrepresented voices in sports media. YouTube and TikTok have further expanded the possibilities. Fan-produced highlight reels, trend-driven content, fashion and sneaker breakdowns, and behind-the-scenes commentary that engage thousands, sometimes millions of viewers. Viral content not only builds audiences, but establishes credibility, opening doors for merchandise sales, collaboration opportunities, and even consulting roles with athletes and brands seeking cultural insight. Fan-led media collectives are another powerful model. Groups of fans, creators, and storytellers are pooling resources to produce high-quality coverage of women's sports and urban athletics. These collectives often focus on narratives that are ignored or misrepresented in mainstream sports media, offering podcasts, live streams, newsletters, and social media campaigns. They demonstrate that fans can shape the narrative while simultaneously building sustainable media businesses. The digital landscape also allows fans to establish personal brands and become thought leaders within sports culture. Consistent content creation, niche expertise, and authentic engagement translate into monetizable influence. Fans can partner with brands, run affiliate programs, or create digital products that cater to fellow fans, turning community knowledge into cash flow while also growing cultural credibility. Case studies across women's basketball and urban sports illustrate this power. Independent creators have launched successful podcasts, digital magazines, and social media accounts that now operate as full-fledged businesses. Their work elevates athletes, generates revenue, and proves that fans don't need institutional backing to be influential players in the industry. They can literally build their own platforms from the stands. In short, fandom is no longer passive. Fans today are content creators, entrepreneurs, and brand builders who can turn their love for the game into tangible opportunities. Whether through podcasts, blogs, or social media, the tools are in place to transform passion into influence and profit. And this segment shows that the stands are the first step towards real ownership in the sports ecosystem. Merchandise, apparel, and sneakers have always been more than just clothing. They're symbols of identity, culture, and community. Fans often express their love for a team or player through jerseys, hoodies, or signature sneakers. But this passion can also be a launching pad for entrepreneurship. Today we're looking at how fans can move beyond consumption to creation, turning cultural insight into tangible business opportunities. Across the sports world, Black-owned clothing lines and streetwear brands are emerging from the energy of fans who know what resonates within their community. From urban-inspired sneakers to limited edition fan gear, these startups often begin with someone's passion who is passionate about the game and a vision for what the culture should look like off the court. These businesses not only generate revenue, but also empower creators to control their own narrative. turning fan creativity into a business startup with these simple steps: designing unique apparel, launching an online shop, or hosting pop-up events. Social media platforms make it easier than ever to showcase design, attract pre-orders, and engage directly with the community. By understanding what fans want, creators can scale from small drops to full collections while maintaining cultural authenticity and influence. Sneaker culture offers another blueprint: limited releases, collaborations, and custom designs have transformed footwear into status symbols, cultural statements, and financial opportunities. Fans who understand hype cycles, colorways, or collector mentality can launch small-scale sneaker businesses, resale platforms, or collaborations with local designers, turning street knowledge into profit. Successful fan-to-entrepreneur stories illustrate the power of this approach. Independent creators have launched clothing lines inspired by WNBA or urban sports culture, built loyal online communities, and leveraged digital marketing to grow revenue streams. Some have even partnered with athletes directly for co-branded products, turning their passion into partnerships to amplify both visibility and income. Merch and apparel businesses aren't limited to just selling clothes. They're platforms for cultural storytelling. Fans can incorporate designs that celebrate Black women athletes, highlight local heroes, or showcase urban culture, adding depth and meaning to each product. This combination of creativity and entrepreneurship strengthens community ties while building sustainable businesses. In essence, merch, apparel, and sneakers provide a bridge from fan engagement to entrepreneurship. By understanding trends, tapping into community identity, and leveraging digital platforms, fans can transform what was once consumption into ownership. In urban sports culture, wearing a brand is only the first step. Creating it is where influence and income meet. One of the most powerful ways fans and former athletes can turn their love for the game into business is by investing in the next generation. Youth leagues and training academies are not just about teaching skills. They're incubators for talent, culture, and entrepreneurship. By starting an AAU team or local league, fans can create opportunities that benefit both athletes and communities while building a sustainable business model. AAU teams and youth leagues provide exposure for young athletes, helping them to connect with college programs, scouts, and sponsorship opportunities. They also allow entrepreneurships to establish programs that reflect their cultural values, athletic philosophy, and community priorities. This creates a feedback loop where passion for the game drives economic and social impact simultaneously. Personal coaching and training academies are another avenue for business growth. Former athletes, college stars, or skilled players can teach signature moves, advanced techniques, and professional habits to youth and adult players alike. These one-on-one or small group sessions provide highly valued expertise while establishing a premium service that can generate consistent revenue. Training academies can also expand into broader programming. Camps, clinics, and mentorship programs offer tiered opportunities for athletes at different skill levels. By integrating education, wellness, and life skills alongside athletic development, these programs create holistic value that parents and communities are willing to invest in, while also building brand recognition for the business. Entrepreneurship in this space isn't just about profit, it's about impact. By creating youth leagues and training academies, fans and former athletes can nurture talent and may eventually move on to college, professional leagues, or international careers. This approach combines cultural influence with business acumen, showing that entrepreneurship and community uplift go hand in hand. Case studies have shown that successful youth programs often grow through partnerships, sponsorships, and alumni networks. Fan-driven leagues have leveraged local businesses, sports brands, and media coverage to scale operations and attract talent. By connecting athletes, fans, and cultural stakeholders, these ventures demonstrate how sports entrepreneurship can build both economic and social capital. In short, youth leagues and training academies represent a unique intersection of sport, culture, and business. They allow fans and former athletes to move from spectatorship into leadership roles, monetizing their knowledge and influence while shaping the next generation of players. In urban sports culture, building from the stands isn't just about visibility. It's about creating tangible platforms for growth, opportunity, and legacy. Another powerful way fans and former athletes can turn their passion into business is by serving athletes directly. The name, image, and likeness era has transformed college and professional sports, opening up opportunities for entrepreneurship to help athletes monetize their personal brands. NIL consultancies, agencies, and independent advisors are emerging as critical players in the new landscape. These businesses provide guidance on branding, contract negotiations, and partnership development, helping athletes maximize the value of their name and image. Fans and former players who understand the culture of sports and the nuances of media engagements are uniquely positioned to offer these services. They act as intermediaries, educators, and strategists, turning their inside knowledge into tangible income. Beyond NIL consulting, there are services that cater directly to athletes' professional development, personal training, skill development sessions, media coaching, and social media management are just a few areas where fans and former athletes can offer expertise. Each of these services provides value while establishing recurring revenue streams for entrepreneurs in the sports ecosystem. For example, a former college athlete may start a consulting business helping current players craft social media campaigns that highlight their skills, personalities, or community involvement. Another fan-driven venture might offer personal branding workshops for young athletes preparing to enter NIL agreements. These businesses not only generate income, but also empower athletes to take control of their careers. Fans have also turned their passion into businesses by launching agencies that connect athletes with sponsorships, local brands, and media opportunities. By understanding cultural trends, audience engagement, and athletic storytelling, these entrepreneurs fill gaps that larger traditional agencies often overlook, especially for women athletes and Black women players. Case studies highlight the success of these ventures. Entrepreneurs have leveraged their insider knowledge of basketball culture, digital media, and fan communities to create agencies and consulting services that now serve dozens of athletes. Their work proves that fans and former athletes can move from support roles to leadership positions within the sport economy. In short, NIL and athlete-focused services offer a direct pathway for fans to monetize their expertise while supporting the next generation of players. By providing training, branding, media coaching, and consultancy, these businesses turn insider knowledge and cultural passion into sustainable income. In urban sports culture, serving athletes is not just business. It's a way to shape the future of the game while building wealth and influence. Media entrepreneurship has become one of the most dynamic ways for fans to turn their passion into influence and revenue. With digital platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and podcast networks, fans can create content that not only showcases the games, but also highlights the story, culture, and personalities often overlooked by mainstream outlets. These platforms allow fans to shape the narrative and control the lens through which women's sports are viewed. Launching a podcast is one of the most accessible entry points. Fans can produce weekly shows, analyzing games, interviewing players and coaches, or covering cultural trends in sports. Podcasts can generate income through sponsorship, affiliate marketing, and premium subscriptions, while simultaneously creating a loyal, engaged audience that values authentic voices and perspectives in the women's sports space. Video platforms like YouTube and TikTok expand the opportunities for fan-driven content. Highlight reels, trend-driven commentary, fashion breakdowns, and behind-the-scenes coverage give fans the ability to create viral content that reaches thousands or even millions. These platforms always allow for innovative storytelling, combining statistics, social commentary, and entertainment in a way that attracts both viewers and advertisers. Independent media outlets and fan collectives are taking this concept further. Groups of creators are producing digital magazines, live streams, and social media campaigns that center women's basketball, urban sports, and fan culture. By pooling resources, these collectives increase production quality, growing audiences, and attracting sponsorships that individual creators might struggle to secure alone. Monetization strategies are diverse. Fans can generate revenue through advertising, brand sponsorship, merchandise sales, fan subscriptions, and exclusive content offerings. By leveraging the same cultural insight that drive fan engagement, creators can turn passion into a self-sustaining business while amplifying the visibility of athletes in sports that are often marginalized in mainstream media. Case studies from independent media show the potential of this approach. Platforms covering the WNBA, NCAA women's basketball, and urban sports have successfully built audiences that rival traditional outlets, attract brand partnerships, and even elevate individual athlete profiles. These successes prove that fans don't just consume content, they produce it, distribute it, and profit from it while influencing the culture of the game. In essence, sports media and digital platforms offer a pathway for fans to transform their enthusiasm into entrepreneurial ventures. By producing podcasts, videos, and digital content, fans can build influence, generate revenue, and shape the conversation around women's sports and urban sports culture. In urban sports culture, the stands are no longer the limit. They are the launching pad for media empires and the next generation of cultural and economic leaders. As we wrap up today's episode, let's take a moment to recap the key strategies we explored. We've shown how fans can transform their love for the game into real businesses, from launching podcasts and digital platforms to designing merch and streetwear, to building youth leagues and training academies. We've also highlighted how NIL consultancies and athletic services offer pathways to turn expertise into income, and how social media and digital platforms provide tools for influence and revenue. At the heart of it all is a single guiding ideal. Fans are more than spectators. They are creators, entrepreneurs, and cultural innovators. Every highlight reel, sneaker drop, and pop-up shop carries the potential to shift from personal enjoyment into community building and business ownership. It's about taking the passion, energy, and creativity that already exists in urban sports culture and channeling it into ventures that generate both impact and wealth. So here's the closing question we leave you with. If fans are the backbone of culture, when will they start owning the businesses that emerge from it? This isn't just rhetorical. It's a challenge to rethink fandom as an active entrepreneurial pursuit where influence and creativity are converted into tangible ownership and community empowerment. Looking ahead, our next episode in the Urban Sports Culture series is Coaching the Future, Black Women as Architects of the Culture. We'll explore how Black women coaches at every level, from youth leagues to college programs, are shaping athletes, building programs, and influencing the very culture of sport. It's a deep dive into mentorship, leadership, and the legacy of Black women as both players and power brokers. Remember, you can keep the conversation going by liking, sharing, and commentating on this episode, and by joining PoliSports Nation. Fans and creators alike can become members of the Respect Her Game advocacy group at www.respecthergame.online to see how the stories behind sneakers, jerseys, and gears are about far more than fashion. They're about culture, economics, and the ongoing fight for recognition. Sports are never just about the games we play. They are about the stories we tell, the systems we navigate, and the struggle for justice and equity within them. From youth leagues to the pros, Black women athletes are challenging structures built to silence them while continuing to shine, resist, and lead. The work of turning fandom into ownership is part of that same movement, one that elevates culture and creates opportunity. So until next time, keep rocking the drip, keep asking the hard questions, and keep building the future we deserve. Here at BWISE PoliSports Podcast, we don't just talk the game, we change it. This is Political Lil signing off, where we continue to break down sports, culture, politics, and power through the lens too often ignored. Until next time, stay tuned, talk soon, and I'm out.